Let's see. Is everything alright? Everything doing fine? Everything alright? Y'all cool? Y'all alright? I think it's going, right? Yeah, it works. Alright. That's all I wanted to know. I wanted to know if everything works. And everything does work. So, just turn this down. And, hi, welcome to the Stanley Parable. We're going to play the game. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? No, I have not. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Like this?
Khylian from Utopia, it seems like your sound alerts browser source is offline. Make sure you've implemented the source CO.
Fuck, I turned on the thing. No, I didn't want to. Shit. Hold up. Guys, I turned on text-to-speech for my, don't. Alright, it's turned off. It should be all fine now. Barely visible. So maybe a little brighter. There we go. Can you come in this game? Please enter the current time. Okay, 12:24. I think you can. The mod is finally done. That's cool. That's awesome. Note: accessibility settings can be accessed in the main menu. Alright, that's awesome. Very cool. Very amazing. But I do not know if you can come in this game. I can still see chat, but I'm going to ignore it just a little bit. So yeah, hi, welcome to the Stanley Parable. Crouch, interact, move, look. Let's begin the game. The end is never. I can't believe I'm finally playing this game. It's like, it's been so long since I've like actually seen gameplay of this game. It's been like years, man. So long.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Was he though?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, okay, we're playing now. The sensitivity is kind of like really fucky. Wait a sec. Okay, that's at least better. Is it though? It is. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, perhaps he had. Maybe. We'd never know. Yeah, I will chat FOV2 max. Okay. Turn this down a little bit. FOV2 max. Okay, thanks. Yeah, this feels better in a way. Somewhat. Feels somewhat better. Yeah. I hate Mondays. Same. Isn't there like one of those like screen things? Okay. I don't think so.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You know what? We should probably follow the instructor for now. Of course, we're going to follow the instructor for now.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave
not
of
after
disbelief,
without
Stanley
consulting
decided to go up to his
whiteboard
boss's
manager.
office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Perhaps. Maybe. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it oh, okay. Okay then. I was reading that. I see. Broom closet. Oh.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
How about no? How about no?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow.
I
Just an
remember
empty
this.
broom
I
closet.
actually remember
No
this.
reason to still be here.
Hold up. I will turn down my thing, otherwise the...
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
It's the fucking broom closet.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes!
Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me
don't
some
know.
explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Because I like the broom closet. I want to stay in the closet. I want to be closeted, you know?
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
Yeah.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I
Nah.
never would have thought to mention it.
It's just a fucking broom closet dialogue.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Yeah, no, the broom closet ending is my favorite,
Stanley
guys.
was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, he was. Stanley was fat and ugly.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed in front of your screen. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming. so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
No, I'm gonna stay here. Here's the broom. Guys, it's the mascot of the closet. I don't think there's any other dialogue, is there? No, I don't think so anyway.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't think there's any other dialogue. Right? No. Okay then.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright then, let's go to the boss. Let's do the boring ending first. Right, there's a way to cheese that, right? I know, but... Oh, we can actually access the bathroom? To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have picked just one. Extreme bathrooms. Can't we zoom in? Can we zoom in? I don't know if we can zoom in. Probably not. Probably no way to zoom. Oh, Stanley doesn't have a reflection. Alright, then we're playing as a vampire, boys. But can we get the bathroom ending? The bathroom ending. Here's the bathroom ending. Do you hear that? Okay, well I guess I can't get the bathroom ending, that's fine. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Yeah, how could I have known? The 8 Easter eggs were gone. Damn it.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Yeah, I don't know that. Maybe it's 8888. I know there's an 8 secret. That was in the demo.
2845.
Yes! There it is! 8! Get your first trophy. It's 8, literally. I knew that. I knew that. I know it's from the demo. There was a demo of this game.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Fucking hell. I mean, I wouldn't have possibly known that, right? I wouldn't have possibly known. I knew there was an 8 secret. I knew that. Ooh. That's dark. Ooh. Loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
You are right. We're about to find the secrets of...
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
There's an escape right there. We'll go there later. We'll get the boring ending first. Which is like the true ending, quote unquote, you know. Then after like 5 endings or so...
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Maybe he had, maybe he hadn't. I don't know. I remember there being something.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
No, I actually remembered there being a certain, like, employee fired. Okay. I remember there being a secret where if you wait here... I remember this, like, vaguely. I remember there being something. If you wait here for long enough, the gate will open again and something will happen. I know that. I remember that. Like, I remember all the old stuff, right? Oh, okay. Oh, hey. What the fuck?
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours, so here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game, with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Good job, you did it. Good job.
Yeah, let's go!
3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility.
Yeah.
You jumped on the catwalk.
No, I
You
didn't.
should have been careful.
Yeah.
It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending.
Yeah.
Now it's an ending.
Hell yeah.
I believe in you. I
Woo.
believe in your ability to cross this barrier.
Yeah.
Chase your dreams. But railings don't mean anything.
Hell yeah.
Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
Good job. Did it. Yeah. It's gonna give me a trophy? Probably not, right? Can I be sent back up, please? Maybe? I have to do that all again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, let's just speedrun this. Hold up. Give me a sec, I'll speedrun this.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Give me a sec, I'll just go right through.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a
Stanley
wave of
Parable
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk.
I forgot the code.
What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay, we need to wait again. That's fine. It's alright. This game is how I got like new bonus content as a first ending just because I wanted to get an Easter egg is incredible already. That's great. Oh, we're down here already. That's cool.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I know there's a secret. I want to get that desperately.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Perhaps he did, perhaps he didn't. I don't know.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I have to like wait for this door to open. That is something. That's like an Easter egg. I know that. I remember very vaguely. I want to get it. I forgot what it was, but I want to. I want to get it. 2 fired. Let's see how many others are fired. I don't really want to walk off the catwalk though. What does that say? I don't really know what it said. It's probably like some sort of secret I want to find out. Oh, look at that. What's that up there? Huh. I mean, maybe we'll find out later. We don't know. Is it just going to open up soon? Or not? It should open up, right? Eventually it should. I don't know if I'm doing it correctly. That's the thing. Wait for like a couple minutes and then we'll go on. Maybe I was doing it wrong. Like the gate should open. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't know. Come on. Oh, whatever.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Maybe.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Turn it off. Oh, where my dick at? Where my dick at?
And a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Was it?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Hell yeah.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Goodbye. I'm about to go.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
It's ending number 2. Not gonna look at chat yet. Beat the game. Hell yeah. Got the beat the game ending. But we didn't beat the game. We got so much more left to do. Oh. So what if we like disobey the narrator the entire time?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Oh yeah,
Perhaps
there's
he had
that,
simply
but
missed
I'm
a
not gonna
memo.
do that yet. I know there's this.
Oh, and I guess this is where Stanley felt he needed to be right now, in this little hallway. Here, with no distractions, to study room 417. Not to actually enter it. No. That would be far too forward. Stanley wanted to know it from the outside. To see it not just with his eyes, but with his heart. He would know room 417 as no man or woman had ever known an office before. That ladder over there. Oh, and that little picture of a horizon or something. It's all just a never-ending parade of joy for Stanley.
Yeah.
Ah, no, apparently not.
No, apparently not, no. Can't close that. Can't open that. What? Yeah, I will if you just shut up.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
How about I not? How about I just go over here?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I wanted to. Maybe. Perhaps not.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
What a nice room. Yeah, that's a beauty of a room.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
How about I not? No. How about I don't do that? No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Can you shut up, please? Watch the stream if you want to.
No, I want to sit on my computer, so move forward.
Okay, then go to your computer upstairs and watch my stream.
No,
This is a really
I
good...
don't want to watch your stream.
Ooh. What does this do?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Nah. Can you put on some headphones, please? Thank you.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Yeah.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nah. I'll go to the blue one.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nah.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Alright.
You see?
Oh.
There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was
Yeah.
it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Uh-huh.
Do you not
Yeah.
think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you
give
what.
me-
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Sure.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Oh, of course. Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Yeah, no, I love that. I love the variety, you know? I think it's really cool.
You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try.
What kind
Here, based on the data
It's
from your
a
previous
game.
playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid,
No, it's
I
just-
think
it's just
I've
a game.
knocked it
Go
out
away,
of the
by the
park
way.
with this one. Let's take a look.
I know.
Say the same thing to yours.
Oh. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Ooh. Alright. In total. Wait, are these... Stanley. This is me. Huh. How long does it take you to get to the correct door? Compete against others to improve your Stanley Parable career. Why not ask some friend for help? Maybe. I don't know. Let's go to the door.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Not really, but I like the new edition.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You
Yeah.
wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Yeah, no, I would love
Let
that.
me boot it up.
Ah, of course. Yeah, sure. Boot it up, please.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
What?
So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Yes. It is. Yeah, no, you know what? Die, baby, die!
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
Yeah, let's do that.
See. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Should I just do a stream dedicated to the baby game? I could do that. Why not? Oh.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's
This is
our
Firewatch,
backstory?
right?
What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a
This is
fascinating
new, right?
venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Yeah, let's do that. Totally. Ooh. Firewatch kinda lags my, it kinda drops the frame rate for the PlayStation. I don't know how... Oh, I need to turn around. Okay, then. That's fine. I've never played Firewatch, but from the graphics and, like, the logo, I already knew this was gonna be Firewatch. This is new. I can remember there being another...
No, it can't be.
Oh god. That frame rate, oh.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Oh, uh-oh.
Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You really wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
Yeah, let's do
Preferably
that,
something
because
with
this,
walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Hey! There's an opening, there's an opening! There's an opening!
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Ah, can't go through there. That sucks. Kinda fucked with my frame rate. I don't know what it did to you on the stream, but... Oh,
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a
Rocket
nice
League?
big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
No, Man and Brett told me about the Rocket League ending, but I didn't know that.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, jump.
No, I can't. But I can run. Let's go. Touchdown. Hey. We won.
Are you doing it?
Oh.
Are you winning? Is this fun?
Yeah,
is
this
it
is
better than my
fun.
miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain
Don't have to
amount
jump.
of raw
That
adrenal
sucks.
pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience.
Bonk.
I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball.
Another one? I have
Yes.
2 balls
Oh,
now.
goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls.
Oh, oh god. Even more. So many balls to play with. Holy shit. Let's go.
I just make this sexual purpose.
Of course I am. It's fun. This is so much fun. Look at all these balls to play
Are you
with.
enjoying this, Stanley?
Yeah.
Having fun. Is this a real video game?
Yeah, this is
Well, I sure
this
hope
is a
you're having
video
a good time because
and a
guess what?
game.
It's over. That's right.
Oh.
Your little fun comes to an end.
No.
This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best.
True.
Take care, Stanley.
Maybe there is a way. Maybe there might be a way. Maybe go through the goal or something? That could be it. I'm not looking at chat yet, so
Hold on. What are you doing?
I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing. Turn it down. Oh, beta.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley.
Uh-oh. It's the Gmod version! Holy shit! It's the Gmod! I know there's like messages, I can't really see them right now. Please turn down the volume, thank you. It's the fucking Gmod version, holy shit! I just lied, okay. There's computers there, I can't access them. Because, you know, the usual. You can't have freedom in these kind of games. Oh. Oh. I don't think this is the way though. Oh. Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice.
Perhaps I
And if
am.
he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh yes, yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Okay. here? Oh yeah, there it is, the end. Cool. Very convoluted. Very weird. I like this game. I like it. I like it a lot. Worth my $20.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell.
Yeah,
But the one thing he knew for sure,
I
beyond
don't...
any doubt,
Shut up.
was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
Perhaps.
Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Okay. One more ending and I'll check chat, everyone. One more, I'm gonna check chat. That's how it's gonna be. I wonder why I can't input anything, or why the phone don't work.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh! Turn it off. Ooh.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh. Oh. Input received. Okay. Turn that off. Is there like an achievement where I can turn off every single computer? Battery savage, you know. Gotta save up the battery.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, maybe there's something new. Maybe. Perhaps, maybe. Maybe there is.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, let's just follow that. Something new? I know there's like minuscule things that change every single time you play the game. Like this. It's really hard to do. But I know there's a secret where you... do this.
The moment...
Yes! Yes, I got it! Okay. So now... this is open again. And I don't know where to go specifically. But I remember I can just backtrack. And there you get a specific ending, I think. I think at least. This is the ending, I think. I don't know which one it is. This is giving me a headache already. God, the backtrack ending. Wow. Oh! Yeah, this is the one. It's this one. Like, this is all old content. I think there's like 20 new endings to this game. You are now leaving. Oh, am I? Cool. Escape pod bay, floor 760. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, 760. So we needed 10 more. Let's go 10 more up. Oh wait, no, 3 more. 3 more, and then we're at the escape pod. All right. Sounds like a deal. Sounds like a good. I think this is another ending, so we'll check chat after this one. Escape pod, launch bay, escape. Alright then. Is there... oh, there's light. Oh. It's real. We go... oh. But we didn't go. We never went. No. We're sent back. Yeah, I remember that ending. Everyone, chat's going on. Except I'm not gonna look at chat, I'm going to look at the Twitch chat from the thing, because I think you all enjoyed the full screen. Oh, what? That's new. What?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
the
simply
whiteboard
missed a
ending!
memo.
Dog mode? Dog mode? Dog mode? What is dog mode? What does it do? Everyone. Some random vampire, hello. You're new. That's very cool. I love hearing the narrated cringe. Yeah, that's true. Remember what you're talking about. Do the clickies.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
You can't jump, can't I? Okay, well, that's a trophy,
When
I guess.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
Why don't I
Coming
go
to a
down?
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Why not go up? Oh, that's why. Well, at least we got Barky with us.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Yeah!
Simply repeating.
Yeah,
No,
maybe they
Stanley
were.
said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream.
Yeah, it's all a dream.
What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then
Oh,
he
shit.
imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Imagine being able to.
And while he thought it all very odd,
boy.
and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply
Grumpy little
deceiving
bit.
himself, believing that if he's asleep,
Stanley.
he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Everything will be fine.
I am okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh,
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
with her bag, right? I mean, there would be something important in the bag. I don't want you to lose it. 7 people, by the way. That's high. That's a lot of people. For Khylian standards, I've never had that much. And now it's 6, but that's fine. That's alright. For Khylian standards, it's a lot. Oh, here I am again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I kinda wanna turn off every computer in the office. Oh, it's number 2. Wait, so every time we... Oh, 9 people? Good Jesus. Everyone invite all your friends. Okay, seems like dog mode is off. That's cool. Fine by me. Didn't find it annoying, but just me fawning over the narrator like an idiot.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
Kinda
doors,
wanna do
he entered the
the
door on his
computer
left.
one and then the mind control funky.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What's in here? Can't open that. Alright. Fine. Hi, bathroom. Wonder why we can't. I think the bathroom was closed off in like the previous thing, right?
Stepping into his manager's office,
284-7?
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean, he wondered. Desperate for answers, he began turning the room over looking for clues that might unravel the situation, until at last he discovered a keypad behind the boss's desk. But alas, no code.
287-4?
For this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried
Forgot the
below
code.
his feet. And so the boss had
2845.
assigned it an extra secret PIN number. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Oh.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Calming New Age music. Thank you for the clear explanation.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Okay. What if I don't want to? What if I want to just go back? No, I guess not. I guess we can't do that. Wait, what if we go to the other side? The you know. It got trashed? Not even a day in? What do you mean it got trashed? Versus narrator. Oh! Oh!
Whoops.
Okay, this is
No.
new.
Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Versus Khylian V3. Yeah, no, that's... Why did it get trashed? I mean, like... What happens when it gets trashed? What does that mean? Huh.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Apparently it's the same as the one I essentially did wrong. Oh. So I guess that's new ending.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
I don't know. Going up and down and up and down. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that instead. That sounds fun. Hella fun. I'll stop at 3 and maybe continue tonight. If I want. Oop.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's
No.
time once again to go back up in the elevator.
Yeah.
I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Yeah. What could it be? What could it be, guys? What could it be? I don't know. It's suspense here. It's killing me. Look how snarky he is. Yeah, he's very snarky. I like that.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this.
Oh. Oh. Okay, we'll wait.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
I need a Pecky coffee brew. Yeah, me too. I need one of these. Especially with the top hat. Especially with the top hat.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Is that it?
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
But it without the narrator, this game would be nothing. It would be so fucking bad. The narrator is the key of this entire operation. Okay, just turn down the volume a little bit. If you play Friday Night Fucking.
I'm playing the Friday Night Funkin' Beethoven Vibers.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment.
Oh,
Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill.
yeah.
Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Yeah.
There we
Sounds like a better
go.
idea.
Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust
Some
in the
narc report.
audience?
Wait,
to
so
build a
the
slow
mod
and
is
nuanced
gone?
appreciation for the story, the characters.
Bruh.
Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises? To have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal. This
Okay,
is
I don't care.
storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years. And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to.
Yeah.
We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why Oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for
Jesus,
the
can you
public
turn
eye,
down
but I
the
thought it would
tapping?
especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here.
Oh!
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Live, the guy who went to Mars. How he did it, the pyramids. World's healthiest human being, all tricks revealed. Live on stage, all eyes on Stanley. Oh god. This feels like Superliminal. Y'all ever heard of
Yes,
Superliminal?
here it is, just through this door.
Might be a game I want to check out too.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
Oh! Thank you! Thank you! Khylian from Utopia, yeah. It's me. Khylian. I'm about to give my speech. It's me. Yeah. Hello everyone. Hi. Hi. Oh. Oh shit. Is that the ending? So the entire mod is just gone now. That's really sad for you, man, but oh.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself.
Oh.
That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
That's new. The end is never. The end is never.
No
The end
matter
is
how
never here.
hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
When is the end? Never. The end never came. Can you all hear what's happening in the background? If so, I'll just ask the person to shut up. End is never. Yeah, that hurts, right? It got taken down because it had no gameplay screenshot. That's fucking minor. It's comedic. It's actually comedic.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, door on my left. Yeah, understandable.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee
The end is
lounge
never the
first,
end.
just to admire it.
The end is never the end, for to every end is a beginning.
Wow. Yes, this room.
The
What a
room.
beautiful room, but eager to get
Yeah.
back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yeah, no, sure, let's do that.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Is it back on track, though? That seems like it. Right?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
still
office.
some
Coming to a
things to do.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I guess there's like the one ending that I haven't done yet. Inputs received, alright. Cool, we did that now.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad.
secret.
Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh,
It's
hey,
not
look,
mine.
it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Guess we'll do the...
Do you think it can be released online?
Yeah, Melinbred did release it online, but it got taken down because it had no gameplay screenshots, quote unquote.
Really?
Imagine fainting from social anxiety.
So all you have to do was just take some.
Maybe it wasn't social anxiety.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Should we go to the large door or escape? Let's go to the escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Yeah, let's just continue. I don't think it's social anxiety. I think it's social...
Stanley still had every
unsocial
opportunity
anxiety.
to turn around and get back on track. At this
That's
point,
true.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Oh no, my death. Ooh, this is so scary. Ooh. Uh-oh. I feel so validated that that the narrator attempts to speak French, considering how I'm mostly an English-speaking person, in a mostly French-speaking environment. Does he do that?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh. Oh. Boxes. Ooh. Got to go.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Gotta go to work. Ah.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. The corridor had been moved and altered to make sure that Bailey reached the returns. Blueprints showed the game. I see. It all made sense. The two doors. Fling cabinet. So this is like a... button sounds. Credits. Kevin Brighting is the narrator. Developed by Crows.
Are you president or something? Because you're in the White House.
Yeah, I guess I am. Damn, there's so much to see here. It's like a museum. The White House. Boss's office. Screens from the development of the boss's office. The office clock, holy shit. The lounge. The underground, very early version of the underground. I see.
Stanley pushed the big red button. Stanley stood on the roof.
Oh. I see.
So is this the end?
It is an end. It's the museum ending, I guess.
How many endings are there?
I don't even know, man. So many.
Wait, should I look it up?
Don't. Good lord. I remember this kind of vaguely. I remember there was like a white place maintenance room. I just forgot it was a museum. Ultra Deluxe announcements. December 2018 we announced the Ultra Deluxe version. Screenshots of the announcements of the game's delay. Yeah, the game was like early in development. We designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of this game. Plus, some people interpreted this as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Ah, interesting. The lounge. A lot has been changed over time. The apartment time. Meeting room. Layouts. It's interesting. This is weird. Sentient, really funny. There's an exit right here. Monitor room elevator. Freedom ending. This freedom ending exists in the beta.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Uh-oh.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
No. Uh-oh.
But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Uh-oh. The escape ending. There was.
Someone was following Stanley.
What?
He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Okay. I get like creeped out of all these like new things. Come on. Input. Hey, input. Hey, come on. I don't know why I can't. Am I doing it wrong? There we go. And then there's this ending. Hold up. I don't really exactly know how to get out of bounds. I know there's an out of bounds ending. I know that. You need to get out of this chair. Be fucking clunky. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Go. Let's go.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
Yeah, it's so
Okay, I'm
wide.
over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Sick of this gag? Nah.
Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Huh. Right, so I guess I restart. I guess I'll just sit there forever. I guess that's that. Stanley. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, fucking hell. Flashbang. Welcome, Stanley, to heaven. Buttons! Finally! Buttons! Oh! Buttons! Oh! Buttons! I need to press them all. Buttons, 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 so much buttons. Oh my god. There's so much to press. Button pressing, oh my god. Buttons! Did I just read button? Oh yeah, they're doing it. Oh my god. Heaven! Heaven! There's so much buttons! So much to press! This is the button ending. More like the heaven ending. Does this go on forever? I don't know. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. There's so many buttons. Ooh, so many buttons. Wiki hole. I don't know if there's an end to this. If this is just like what it is. Is this what it is? Or does this go on forever? Chat, need help. Is there an end? Is this useless? Continue on for maybe a moment. Until it boots me out or something. This is endless, yes, alright. Let's begin again then. Well, I guess we did that now. We entered heaven. That's cool. What else is there to do?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
What if we close all the doors behind us? Would that have some sort of impact? Wait. Wasn't there an achievement where you knock on a door 5 times?
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy?
Yes.
Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort.
Yeah, no, I knew that there was an
clicks.
achievement or
Now,
trophy,
suppose
perhaps.
you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417. 417 is this way.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Okay, 437, alright. It's not here. Where's 437? New content? What? I'll do that soon. Where's 437? 437. It's here, right? Oh, here.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
10, 415, 415, 415, 415, 415. Here.
Now, back to door number 437.
437, alright, it's 437, 437.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine. All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Alright, okay.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419, okay. Here. Let's climb on it.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416, alright. Where's 416? 416 is not that way. It's back.
No, it's that way.
No, it isn't that way, because that's where the 2 doors are. 416. 416. 416.
Yeah.
Where is 416? Where is it? That's 417. That's 415. Is it maybe an open door? No, this is the bonus content door. That's not the door I want. 426, maybe? Maybe it was 426. No. 20. 416. Where is it? Where is it? This is it? No. It's not it. 416. I don't know. I know where 416 is. Boys. Ladies, gentlemen.
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
Where's 416? Where is it? It can't be in like the... Boiba, please don't lick my fingers. Where is it? Where? Where's the door? Can't be over there because like that's where the... But that's not where it is. Fuck. I don't know where 416 is. Is it like... Do we have to open another door in order to get to 416? Can't be that one. New content door 416. No, I already clicked on that one. You know, maybe it was 417, but I messed it up somehow. Yeah, no, I'm gonna check that new content door. I'm gonna check that. These are not the doors I need, though. 417. No. Where's 416? Where is it? It's 438. I don't know. I think it broke because of the... Damn it. Aww. Maybe it was a desk. Yeah, no, maybe it was a desk. Maybe it's desk 416. Why? Maybe it's just desk 416, huh? I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. We'll do the new content door. There it is!
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine do that one again!
Literally, I had to listen to Random Vampire. Copy machine. Okay, copy machine. Let's go!
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430! Yes! We did it!
Let's go!
Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
Oh, we did it. He's so hyped. I know. Such a quirky little narrator. I love him so much. This is great. New content. Let's go. Woo! Content. Let's go. Content. Oh. Oh.
Stanley Parable ride.
The ride parable. Wait, is this just the end? Okay, can you please not make that sound? Thank you. Kind of annoying. Ooh, this is new.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Yeah.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
I am delighted.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Yeah.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Yeah. Content. You can only jump infinite amount of
I
times.
have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if the... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content,
Yes.
Stanley.
Give me the content, Stanley.
All right. All right, let's see. It's... the jump circle?
You can jump. After that you have no more jumps. Makes sense. Aw. No more jumps. Alright then, that's alright. No more jumps.
Is that it? Surely
Maybe.
that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
That's what I meant, yeah. After you get no more jumps, you have no more jumps.
Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes, I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Thank you for...
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations.
Gotta go to
If
work
you're still
for real.
with me,
Take care.
why don't
Thanks.
we just reset the game?
Good
and
luck
we'll
at work.
try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Yeah.
What do you say, friend?
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. That's a good idea. Great idea. Test trophy, please ignore. Imagine if that's a real trophy. I'll definitely check that out if I, Oh. Ooh. This is new. This is never to be...
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Okay. I will come along in the vent. Alright then. What is this? Where does this lead? Ooh. Ventilation. Oh. Exciting. New content. Oh my god. The content. I wonder if there's like anything else. Oh.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game...
Yeah, this is this kind of reminds me of a Full Trip leak I saw. Full Trip Chapter 2. A game made by Excelsior, my friend. It's really good if you want to check it out. So just go ahead and give it a try. The demo is out on I think Game Jolt or Game Banana. I don't really know.
Developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Okay. But like, definitely check out Full Trip. It's really good. Oh, what the hell is this?
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
It all meant something until Super Smash Bros. Came out. My first dollar. Ah. The old game OST. Hugo will upload it, thankfully. Unachievable. It's impossible to get this achievement. Is it? That's a shame. It's impossible to get that achievement. Oh, the memories. I bet there's a way.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Aww. It's saddening. Wait, what if we go back and try to get the achievement? Can we do that? Can we open this one? No, we can't. Okay. Well, I guess we can't obtain the unobtainable. Sometimes. Sometimes you just have to let it go. Or the original remake. Oh.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation, boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
Oh my god. I love how they're like... The serious room. Wait. Hold up. I want to go in the serious room. I want to go in there. Now. I want to go in there. Come on. Bring me to the serious room. Please. You know how, like, when you try to cheat in the Stanley Parable, you'll be sent to the serious room? No, of course not. You don't play this game. I want to go there. How do we go there? Come on.
By cheating.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again.
Yeah, me too. Great times.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
I wonder. Interesting. Oh.
Oh no, oh god no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Pressurized gas, that's Steam. Literally looking at Steam reviews. Can you please put the plunger off the door? Thank you. It's not. Jesus, man. It's pressurized gas. Pressurized gas.
That's just the fox, basically.
Not recommended. Oh. Pressurized gas.
Oh. Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
No.
You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me.
Why are there Steam reviews? I have no idea, man.
I always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't.
Yeah, no, there's a recommended right here.
What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel
there's a good
like
review
a failure.
here.
Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Aww. No, I'm sad. This makes me sad. But this is a good review right here. Come on. Smile a little. It's not always over the negatives. I take negative... Like, whenever I write, which, by the way, Chapter 2 is done, of Lost in Galaxies, I am going to send it to some friends first. I've heard that the person that I sent it to, he really liked the suspense and the big twist at the end. So, yeah, no, I definitely recommend you read my book when it's fully completed, of course. Oh. No way. Turning back.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people, and if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. But the logic of elimination working back... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their pressurized gas review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on how exactly pressurized gas works. Perhaps that would have been a smart thing to check on before I went on about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is who runs pressurized gas will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these.
Well, I do see an exit right here.
Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking, and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground.
Oh.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an
Oh. Now he's just gone. Oh God. There's nothing else. Just me and the button. Press it. Press it again. What's it sound? He's dead. He's always been dead. Oh, it's that thing, isn't it? Very pleasant.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much. They said,
you go?
First, he
Jesus,
didn't entertain
man.
us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart.
Oh dear. There's nothing else.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
The end is never. There is no end. End? Bars. Can the Arden guys say the N-word? Maybe. Maybe, perhaps. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Welcome to, the Aperture Science. Oh. Okay. Press it again. Oh, damn. Oh my fucking god. Too much, man. Oh. This quite literally is Portal 2. Stanley, are we in Portal 2? Oh. Okay, no, that died off. I was about to say Portal reference, and I said it before you. Oh. Oh. Freedom? Oh god. In your mind's eye, there's a memory hard to find. Even leaving? I think we are. Oh. That's the end. Okay, Jesus, man. Hell no, he's playing Fortnite. Literally Fortnite's Dusty Depot. Fortnite Tilted Towers after it got destroyed by the IO. Okay, well, that's the heaven ending.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Interesting. Nah, Paradise Palms. This is Paradise Palms, yes. New content. Oh god. Do we even want to do this? How much time do we have? Like 30 minutes?
Oh good, you notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Ooh. Even newer content, hell yeah. How long is this game? There's so much. There is so much laughs to be had. We spent a lot of time with that button. Okay, so I guess we...
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
What? The end is never...
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
You're not wrong. Color red leverage.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
I love how he's just making fun of those games, those kinds of games, like the games that are like, oh, I'm gonna just add new features and see how it's...
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
The button that says the name of the player that is playing the...
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Yes! Say my name!
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Jim.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Okay, let's go and press the button. We are Jim. We're Jim. We're Jim.
Jim. Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again, do it again.
Yes. Okay.
Jim. Ooh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
Khylian.
Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Yeah, we deserve a break. Let's go. Let's go and get some new features going. Oh, what the hell? I see these in real life as well. That's weird.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Maybe. The jump circle. Oh! Free new plus easy trophy. Can't believe it's that simple. A trophy. Free trophy. Get yours right now. Pull the lever, receive your new trophy. No more steps, it just works.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
This is really sad. I want to... Oh, please. Give me the trophy. Maybe if I press it a few times. Oh no, nothing. That's really sad. I wanted the trophy. Come on, man. Gamers.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Give me that trophy. It's really sad. I wanted the trophy. Come on, man. Come on. I wanted a trophy. This makes me feel sad. No screenshots. Please, no screenshots.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and...
Okay.
Hey, which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
Fair enough. Please, no screenshots. How about no? I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. There we go. We took a nice little screenshot.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Merch. Lovely. Wait, a QR code. Holy shit, hold up. I gotta scan that. Hold up. Well, I should scan this. Give me a sec. Is this actually going to send me to the merch store? Oh my god. It's STANLEYPARABLE2.com. Bruh, give me a sec. I need to check this out. A sequel, huh? Watch our helpful and informative video to learn about how the Stanley Parable 2 the Stanley Parable sequels and you.
Say there, Timmy. What's that you're enjoying? Why, it's breakfast, of course. Everyone loves breakfast. But did you know that breakfast is getting a sequel? That's right. It's called Lunch. And critics are raving that lunch will be everything breakfast was and more. With a little luck, we may even get a trilogy series out of it. Say, you know what a sequel is, don't you, Timmy? Why, sequels are the world's way of clinging helplessly to the past. We all want more of the things we love, and we're all afraid of change, which is what makes sequels so popular. New ideas are dangerous, Timmy, and they can lead to early aging. This eager-minded young thinker is just 29 years old.
You know, we're not gonna listen to the whole thing, because this is just a ramble about sequels, if I'm correct.
Brawl. Don't let the time-traveling vampires win. Buy the Stanley Parable 2 and pledge to support all sequels for today, tomorrow, and into the great unknowable beyond.
Fucking hell. That's brilliant. I love y'all. Y'all made that. I love you. You're great. It's amazing. Breakfast is getting a sequel, but why not Sex 2? Sex 2 already exists. I did it like yesterday. The reinsurance bucket! No way. The bucket of reinsurance.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? Yeah. I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2. Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Maybe. Maybe. This is just interesting. The bucket. The reinsurance bucket. Can you find them? Maybe. Maybe I can't.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
1 out of 6. Beautiful. Oh, do I have to actually
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Yeah, it's honestly the worst.
All right, have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Maybe there were like more figurines, but whatever. I get nothing.
So Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Trademark. Oh god. Alright.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on, let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see what it is. Oh. Oh shit. That's cool. This is awesome. This is amazing already. Oh god.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did.
Okay, that's just the same.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps. The bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
The bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
The door. Yes. The door. Yes. Yeah, yes. The door.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I'd never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together.
Yeah.
Go through each of them point by point.
We walked
Share
about
your
50
journal
steps.
entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years.
I love my
Let him
buckets. We're
have
gonna
it.
marry each other. Yeah. Fuck you, broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Yeah. Sure. Let's go.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation,
Okay.
Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster
2845,
fire, if not
okay.
for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark cloud, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
It must have been the bucket. It has been the bucket all the time.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Yeah.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Yeah. Alright.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
I think it's a speedrun tactic if you leap over that.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine. Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
I will wait for the doors to open because that's something as well, right? I'm gonna just take a piss. I'll be back. I'll wait for the doors to open. I still have these problems with my bat and bladder. I need to get them sorted. Oh, they're open. The doors are open, everyone. Exciting. What is this so-called Easter egg, Khylian? I forgot, actually. Oh, here it is. There it is. I think this is no copyrighted music. I'm not sure. Feeling it, bucket?
His own life in someone else's control. Never! He squeezed the bucket. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Didn't even get a trophy for that. What a disgrace.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good.
By cruelty.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and to...
Okay.
What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped?
Yeah.
Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No, no, no. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it.
Yeah.
Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
The bucket. Oh, just reset. This is new.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Nah.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Maybe.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room. And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Nah, me and the bucket will go. Mr. Bucket. Me and the book. Me and the bucket.
Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
Oh.
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, yeah. I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
Yes.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
Yes. The music.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
What do I have to give up?
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree? Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
Okay then.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The Broom Closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
Oh.
The Bucket great destroyer. My prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here,
Everyone, rest in peace for the Bucket Destroyer.
Magnificent.
So much potential gone to waste. This is quite a saddening day for every Bucket fan. All of the Bucket fans are very upset. All of the Bucket fans are like, they're like, "Wow, yay, yippee, we get to keep the bucket."
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Maybe. I'm not grabbing the bucket this time. I want to go to the normal one.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Nah. I'll go this way.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Alright.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Okay, fine.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Okay.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. Oh.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay. We just have to get back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay.
Yeah, perhaps.
From the top.
Perhaps that is a better idea. Let's try again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what?
What?
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh, God. We're gonna find the story, guys. It's interesting. Ooh, a door. What does it lead to? Oh. These are literally the back rooms. Oh, I found something. Ooh, what is this? Oh, it doesn't lead anywhere. Can we open this? No, we can't. Okay, what if we go through this door? Oh, back here. Okay. This is interesting. Yes.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh, okay. Surely it's better. Surely.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is this different? Was that door always there? Was it like always open that time? I mean, that's still okay. That seems normal.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Yeah, no, perhaps. Yeah. Sure. Oh, door? Wait, no, that's just a normal open door. Alright then. Over there, there's an open door right there. You know, you could go there. You know, yeah.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
Yeah, story.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Yeah. Alright, let's do... Oh. What the fuck?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay!
Congratulations!
Yippee!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Good job.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
Yeah, no, me too.
I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh my fucking god. Oh, this is the Stanley enigma. I'm gonna shower in like a couple minutes. Oh.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay. We're gonna follow the line. It's the original gag, kind of ruined for us, but alright. Let's just follow the line.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Yeah.
Look, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yeah. There's the original gag. Let's go.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
Okay.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. Yeah. Remember this fern, everyone. Remember the fern. Come on, music, back. Come on.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Okay, well, this is moving me back there, so... This way. Ooh.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we'd been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
No, the line. No. Okay, we're gonna
You know
follow the
what,
line.
Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Why would an office be a hallway?
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just
Yeah.
me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild.
I want to be a god.
Use your imagination.
I want to be
Whatever
a
it might be,
god.
Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I want to be a god. I want to do god stuff.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay. No line. There's no line. There's no line. Line? No. No line. It's gone. Yeah. Gone.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From
Yeah.
here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere. Which
Yeah.
means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Let's go. Destiny.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending.
Confusion.
You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
8?
That's really how all this goes?
After a long time, Stanley
determined?
dies.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Maybe. I don't know.
So,
I'm confused.
okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination, so I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Oh. Oh. Okay. This is all part of the... This is all part of everything, isn't it? god.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I think there's one more quick ending that I can get. I don't know which one it was. I don't know which one. But something quick would be nice. Oh, what? Hold up. This is the... What is wrong? Oh my god, man. Oh my god.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Wait, I know
this was not the
quick
correct
ending.
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I know.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I know a quick one.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
Maybe I can. Well,
Come
there's no other way to
on.
go.
I'm sure you'll survive the jump. Don't tell me you're scared. That's not the Stanley I know. Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it!
Wait. A thing. A thing. There's a thingy thing. There is a thingy thing.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these. Only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Alright then. Well, I guess there's no other way to go but, there. Okay, this is new. I actually wanted to jump off, but alright. Oh. Are we at the dentist?
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun so far off the beaten. You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Oh. Uh-oh. New? I think that's the new ending. It's one of the new endings, I guess. That's kind of cool. That's pretty cool. It's really cool. Awesome. Amazing. Worth my 3 years of waiting. 4 maybe? 4 years? I don't know. But, that will be it for today's episode of the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I think this was quite a quirky little game, and I would love to see more of this soon. I would love to play more of it, but since I have work to be done, I have to shower, and it's gonna take me like 30 minutes. After that, I'm just gonna go to work. I feel good about going to work today. I don't know why. It feels good. So thank you everyone for watching the stream. It's been a blast wandering around with Stanley. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.